trying to catch up. I can't tell if it's a girl driving or a guy driving, but it's a nice car. I like it. That's what was following us. Good old AMG. What's going on, Ginger Lifestyle? Welcome back to another video. Today what I want to touch on are the 5 first mods you should do to your car that are fairly inexpensive. I'm not talking about exhaust or anything pricey that's gonna break the bank, but just a couple mods on to make your car look a little bit better at car meets and all that, and even, I wouldn't say perform better, but definitely like run cleaner. But starting off with number 1, I think the first mod that you should do, and I learned this from a guy that I met at a car meet, and it was at night, so of course it caught my attention. But the first mod that I think you should do is definitely LED license plate lights. It's the most simple mod, but it makes the world of difference, especially at night. The first car I saw with that caught my attention was it was the BMW i8. It was the orange one, and I had no clue what car it was from like a distance away, but I saw the LED. He had reverse lights and the license plate lights, but I saw it from so far away. I was like, wow, that looks like a cool car. So I sped up and caught up to it. I'm like, wow. Like, it makes the world of difference just having those little lights changed out, as opposed to like the, I think it's the incandescent bulbs. The yellowish tip doesn't look that great, and you'll be amazed at what a difference the white lights make. But yeah, that's number 1, definitely LED license plate lights. Getting into the second mod that I think you should do, which is very, very simple. I mean, it might require about 2 people, but you can still do it. It's not that expensive, but I definitely recommend you wrap your roof or lean towards wrapping like the accents of your car. In my car, the Crossfire, that'd be the roof. That'd be the spot under the spoiler, like you see on the Jaguar F-Types. They have like a little black seal under the spoiler. It'd be that accent. There's little 3 little, I forgot what they're called, little strafes on the side of the car. I'd get that black, windows black, or not the windows, but the side mirrors, and just the little things. Just accent your car with like black, or depending on the color of your car, you would choose a different color, but just little things like that. Just accent your car with a little wrap, and it'll make the world of difference, especially at car meets. Moving on to the third mod that I think you should do to your car is definitely add an oil catch can to it, because not only will it increase the longevity of your engine and help your car run cleaner, it looks great when you pop your hood on at car meets, especially if you don't want to do anything to your car expensive, or if you haven't got the money for a cold air intake or any of that. It just looks good to have a catch can there to let people know that you have done something, or that you're working towards something. Especially if it's just like a cheap catch can. It doesn't have to be $1 million Mishimoto catch can or something like that. You could get a cheap catch can from Amazon or eBay and then just mod it yourself to work more efficiently. There's more videos on that, on how to do that, but definitely add an oil catch can. It can add some color to your engine bay, and especially depending on the color of the hoses that you get that connect to the PCV, it makes your engine bay really stand out. Like when I go to car meets and I pop my hood, I haven't done anything to my car except for that, and I still get people like coming over to check out what I've done to it, and it just changes the whole look of the engine bay. The fourth mod that I think you should do, especially if it's an old car, still in the engine bay area, but definitely clean out your engine bay. Like, it's not a pet peeve for me to go to car meets and see dirty engines, because I see it all the time, but it does make a huge difference when you clean your engine bay and keep it clean. Like, you clean it once, get all the dirt and gunk out of it, and there's a video on that. I think Chris Fix has a good video on it, and I followed his tutorial. But if you clean your engine bay and get nice and clean, it's only a one-time thing. You don't have to really do it again, because if you go to like a spray car wash, just spray your engine bay off while your car's running, because you don't want to spray it off while it's just sitting there, because it might mess them up. But definitely spray off your engine bay at the car wash, whatever, and just keep it looking clean, because when you go to pop your hood, outside of just having crazy mods in your engine, there's nothing better than a clean ass engine. And I'm being dead serious, because one thing that I don't think looks good, and I'm sure you don't think looks good, is going to a car meet and having a dude who has a souped up car, just like you can tell it has hella horsepower, it's boosted, cold air intake, it has all that goodies and whatnot in the engine bay. But you go to the car meet, he pops his hood, and then his cold air intake is just like dirty as shit or some shit. Like the filter's black, the hoses are like just really rusty and they just don't look good at all. They're smudged, handprints all over it. And you get rid of all of that, and you'll have a much better looking engine bay and something to look at car meets. Even if your car is complete stock, even if you don't get a cash can, cold air intake, any of that, if you have a clean engine bay, then it's better than anything if you pop your hood at a car meet. The last but not final mod that you should do to your car just starting out, it's very cheap, and this is one that I don't see pretty much anybody really do unless it's a new car, but especially if it's an old car. Like I got this car, and this first thing I did to it is polish your exhaust. If it's exhaust that can be polished and it can shine, definitely polish it. Go to Walmart, go to AutoZone, go to O'Reilly's, pick up some others aluminum polish, take a rag, and just go to work. Just go to town on your exhaust and just start polishing the tips of it, because it'll make your car look so much better, especially from behind. If you have that combined, ooh, another crossfire. Hello. I'm trying to catch up to him. Ooh, that one looks nice too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he just took a little visit to the video. He looks pretty nice. I like that. But I don't know if, yeah, you guys couldn't see it. I didn't show it at first, but for especially our cars, sorry, I'm a little sick. But for our cars especially, if you polish the exhaust, it's like one of the first things you see to your car. He's flying. And it looks amazing. So many people out. It's a good day to drive. Little Mercedes. Like I was saying, I'm going to finish up this video real quick before probably end up going to race this guy in the video. But anyways, what I'm saying is that if you polish your exhaust, it will make a hell of a difference, especially from the rear of it. It'll make your car look a lot newer as opposed to just having black dirty pipes. And it's just one thing that's easy to do. It's really quick, and you only have to do it once. It's one of those mods that you do it once and then you leave it. You just have to clean it out every once in a while, but outside of that, it's one of the best things I've done to my car that I like. But outside of that, I'm gonna finish this video. I might make a new one sometime other time where I'm not sick and my voice is gone and I'm not having people try to race me right now. But outside of that, if you guys want another video, let me know what topic to make it and I'll consider it. I might make it in my free time. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna start posting a lot more car stuff because I've been going a lot of car meets recently. I just never had the drive to record them, but nowadays I'm deciding that I want to take a change on how I go about my life and how I go about business and all that, all my goals and dreams. I know all you car guys have goals, dream cars and all that, so I'm just working towards that. So if you have the same like-mindedness as me, feel free to subscribe and I'll catch you guys in the next video. In this video, I want you guys to take a good look at that Mercedes pulling up behind me. I don't know if you can see behind me, but he'll pull up in a minute and I'll try to get a better angle of it. But he has this roof wrapped black, and I'll show you how good it looks. Like it changes the whole look of your car. I know there's some people who have mentioned this, but I think it's a great little cheap mod to do, especially if you're new to wrapping and you just want to try something out. I think it's a good place to start. He's trying to catch up. I can't tell if it's a girl driving or a guy driving, but it's a nice car. I like it. That's what was following us. Good old AMG. So we ended up switching exits, but like I was saying, that car pretty much sums up my video. He had the black roof. He had the like black accents all over. The letters were black. The AMG emblem was black, and it just looks really clean. I'm sure he has LED lights because it is a newer Mercedes, but outside of that, that's going to conclude this video. If I didn't stick this in the middle, which I probably will. So outside of that, catch you guys in the next video.